Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News and your daily wrestling newscast for Saturday, May 31st, 2025. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with Smackdown, broadcast live last night on USA Network from the Thomas Bowling Arena in Knoxville, Tennessee. The show concluded with a confrontation involving Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso and their Money in the Bank opponents Logan Paul and WWE Champion John Cena.
Hey! What are you guys arguing about? Where are you headed? Are you going to go back there and polish his Peacemaker?
It's on! It's on right here in Knoxville, Wade!
Yeah, that was a cheap shot from Cody Rhodes that just about lit this powder keg on fire.
Oh, he's got him up looking for the attitude adjustment. Super kick. Disaster kick.
Little taster of what we're going to see at Money in the Bank 1 week from tomorrow.
In a men's Money in the Bank qualifier, Andrade came out on top over Jacob Fatu and Carmelo Hayes in a triple threat match. In a women's Money in the Bank qualifier, Naomi secured the fifth and final spot, winning a triple threat with Jade Cargill and Nia Jax.
Naomi looking to get shoulders down, and she does! My oh my! Here is your winner, Naomi!
The Wyatt Six made another appearance, clearing house during a promo segment involving WWE Tag Team Champions The New Day and contenders Fraxium, DIY, and Motor City Machine Guns. Jayce Mateo scored a quick win over R-Truth. After the match, Mateo and Solo Sikoa beat down Truth until Jimmy Uso made the save, but also ganged up on Uso before leaving the ring. NXT's Javon Evans made his SmackDown debut, teaming with Rey Fenix in a losing effort against Los Garzas, who were illegally aided by NXT champion Ethan Page, seated at ringside. Also on the show, Zelina Vega retained the Women's United States title against Alba Fire. In financial news, TKO declared its quarterly cash dividend yesterday, indicating that its shareholders would receive a total of $75 million. The per-share dividend to Class A common stockholders will reportedly be 38 cents per share. Dividends are to be paid on June 30th. In All Elite Wrestling news, former AEW World Women's Champion Mariah May has parted ways with the company, according to Mike Johnson. May was removed yesterday from AEW's online roster page, and a source within WWE has reportedly confirmed that she is expected to start with that company soon, although nothing has been publicly confirmed. In ratings news, Tuesday's edition of NXT brought 650,000 viewers to the CW, according to Programming Insider. That's down from last week's audience of 697,000. Nevertheless, the rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic was slightly up, going from a .13 last week to .14 this week. And finally, the ratings for the completed Season 6 of Dark Side of the Ring on Vice were released yesterday. Although the ratings for Episode 1, Hell in a Cell, and Episode number 3, Tony Atlas, were not included, the most watched episode listed was Episode number 8 on Daphne, which was watched by 140,000 viewers. It was the most watched episode since Episode 8 of Season 5 on Sherry Martel, which brought in 148,000 viewers. The lowest rated known episode for the season was number 5 on Eddie Gilbert, which brought 68,000 viewers. It was the second lowest rated episode in the history of the show, behind only the Adrian Adonis episode from Season 4, which was watched by 56,000. Other viewership numbers from this season include 106,000 for Vader, 134,000 for Superstar Billy Graham, 73,000 for Billy Jack Haynes, 102,000 for the original Sheik, and 90,000 for Muhammad Hassan. This was the least watched season of Dark Side of the Ring, which has seen its ratings gradually decline since Season 2. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, For daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the wrestling news across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the wrestling news. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.